Is your life complicated and your relationships falling apart? Have you lost the joy in everything you do? You feel like everything is going wrong? If your answer is yes, then this summary will help you to set your compass and find a balance between the scattered parts of life and lead you to happiness. Do you want validation for your efforts? By showing your progress, do you feel ashamed of yourself when you make a mistake? Why do you feel that you have lost your self-respect by apologizing? Has it been a long time since you talked to your parents and siblings? How do you encourage kids when they want to try new activities? Why using too much social media makes you feel depressed? We will discuss all these topics along with many more in this summary. This summary should serve as a guide to improve your relationships with yourself and those close to you. Following these rules will bring harmony in your life. These will help you be a better parent, life partner, sibling, friend, colleague, and generally a better person. Keep it under your hat when you are making changes in any area of your life. You want people to know that your life is on the right track. You are opening the door to positivity, a healthy mindset, and the art of success. Your willingness to show your progress and how hard I am working in life is reflected in your attitude. But why tell people about your success? Work on yourself quietly and keep it hidden. We all have a natural urge to share our journey with others, but actions are more powerful than words, so let your progress speak for itself. Humans are generally not interested in the growth of others. If someone shows off, we ignore him. We feel like he is lecturing us. Like you are friends with cigarette smokers and you yourself used to smoke, but you decided to adopt a more healthy lifestyle and quit smoking. Suddenly you want to list the side effects of cigarette smoking in front of your cigarette smoking friends. The problem here is that they will oppose you because they are not mentally ready for this change. He'll see you as someone who always believes himself to be right. So don't talk about your plans and life-changing principles. Don't try to change other people and make them join you. You will feel happy because of the change in your attitude towards your life, and this happiness will be reflected in your face and behavior. People will ask you what you have done or what habits you have adopted to make this change. Instead of sharing the story of your techniques there, you can just say that you are feeling good because it is a good day. People really don't want to know about your difficulties or journey. When he asks you how you are, he wants to hear a simple "I'm fine" answer from you. This question is just a formality. People don't want to hear long answers to what's going on in your life. Your long, broad answer will make them feel responsible towards you, and people are not ready to get involved like that. Just wants to know the result. You may be making progress or have achieved something, but keep quiet about what you're doing. Maybe you are working to improve yourself, your professional life, or any part of life, so keep continuing your development and live a normal life without telling anything to others. Everyone is passing through different phases in the journey of their life. People's journey and their obstacles are different. You may be at the tender level of improvement and someone may be at the once level. It's not your job to show off your progress or motivate others. If you have changed your way of living, then it is your own matter. Only your growth should be a private matter, not a part of public conversation. You'll get older but not necessarily wiser. In movies, grandmothers often give very valuable lessons of life to the main character of the film, and their life automatically comes on the way. It is very rare in movies when a youngster shares a life-changing experience or lesson. Most people believe that older people are wiser, but this is not always true. We go through life making mistakes like idiots. We learn from our experience, so we do not always make the same mistakes, but new situations always keep coming in life. Instead of cursing ourselves for our wrong decisions, we should accept that making mistakes is normal. Be kind to yourself and understand that making mistakes and learning from your experiences is part of growing up. Admit that you'll make more mistakes as you get older. You will find yourself in a situation that is completely new to you, and you will not have any way to deal with it. In such a situation, you can take wrong decisions in haste, overthink and overreact, and handle the situation in a bad way, but you have to give yourself the freedom to explore and learn from new adventures. In the same way, you will be able to find new avenues in life. Accept your mistakes by accepting them and resolve in your mind that you will not repeat these mistakes. Then go ahead for your peace of mind and peace. You are not the only person in the world who is doing things wrong. Everyone makes many wrong decisions. Your journey of healing begins when you forgive yourself and others. Remember, this rule of acceptance applies to everyone. One of the good things about getting older is that you tend to make fewer mistakes as you get older. This is because you have gained a lot of knowledge of life experience by learning from the mistakes made earlier. Therefore, the more mistakes you make in the beginning of life, the less mistakes you will make in the future. That's why youth is a very precious time. That time you do not have a big responsibility of life partner or children. Youth gives you the opportunity to experiment, explore and evaluate with different possibilities. You have the freedom to make mistakes without taking too much risk. You become mature and ready to make new mistakes with dignity and understanding. Allow your partner the space to be themselves. Because of romantic comedy novels and movies, we have created a high expectation of a soul mate who will be perfect for us. We want to live happily ever after with a life partner who lives up to all our expectations. Trying to have a perfect life may look cool in Disney movies, but in real life it's nothing more than stupid. You like someone because of their independent, strong personality or nature. You like that person because everything in life is under his control, but when you start living with that person you have a great desire to change him. That quality of being independent that you used to be infatuated with now makes you jealous. Suddenly start hoping that the relationship will change your partner's personality. You believe it will imprison it, limit it, or clip its wings. Do not forget that your partner was living a successful life before you came and was managing it well. He doesn't need your constant advice. If you're putting limits on her dreams, reducing her choices, and taking away her freedom, you're becoming a problem. Give personal space to your partner. Back off and let her manage her own life. People often complain about how they have lost that charm and magic in their relationship and how they have drifted away from their partner. When you analyze their situation, you will notice a pattern of mistrust, pressure, and one or both partners gaining control of the other. This creates a suffocating atmosphere where both of them have no room to breathe freely. The holding behavior of partners becomes toxic to each other. Both are always with each other and never give personal space to each other. For a healthy relationship, learn to step back and look at what it was that made you love your partner. Think about the qualities that made that person special to you, then see how his condition is now. Have you noticed that the quality that made your partner unique in your eyes has disappeared? You will probably be able to understand that now he has adopted new qualities instead of the old ones. Does she have the same independent nature that you loved, or have you encroached on her freedom? It's perfectly possible that you didn't intentionally try to offend her or undermine her confidence. Unknowingly, your human nature might have forced you to control your partner. Now he has lost the magic that made him stand out to you and that made you like him. So now help her get her freedom back and encourage her to be who she is. Support your partner and be the wind to his wings. It may take some time for him to regain his identity and skills, so wait for him in peace. Most people who are in successful relationships spend some time apart from each other in order to maintain their individuality. They are not dependent on each other, and this is a sign of a healthy and mature relationship. Be nice. A man loved to buy a bag for his wife, but it never worked for her. Sometimes the bag was very small and sometimes it used to burst quickly. The woman told her husband several times what kind of bag would be useful to him and said that she would go with him to buy the bag, but the husband ignored her words as he believed that his choice was better. Once, instead of arguing with her husband, the woman bought a bag of her choice and gifted it to her husband. In doing so, the man realized for the first time that the handbags he had bought were as useless to his wife as the ones given to him by his wife. This example shows how important it is to treat your life partner well and pay attention to him. Today's world is running fast. We often feel as if we are in a race with others to be successful while going through the challenges of life. We often sideline our relationships and forget that we are dealing with real human beings who have emotions. We should be thankful to our partner, appreciate them, and shower love on them. Instead, we often treat them poorly, ignore them, or act as if they are worthless or unimportant to us. We take our partners for granted and don't try to make them happy. To bring back that magic in your relationship, take a deep breath and start treating your partner as nice as you used to treat them at the beginning of your relationship. Make a fresh start. Treat each other with respect, understanding, and kindness. Appreciate their hard work by saying please and thank you several times a day. Give your undivided attention to him when you are with him, and never be shy to compliment your partner. Give meaningful gifts to each other without any special occasion. Show interest in each other's lives by asking questions about their day. Being a good partner means taking care of your partner's health and happiness. Share their dreams, hopes, and workload. Participate in hobbies or activities he enjoys. Your partner's physical, emotional, and spiritual needs will change throughout the relationship. Take some time out for them and try to know what your partner needs. Be there to listen to them and show a genuine interest in their lives. Show love with your words and actions. Your presence and your attention shows your love. Be the first to say sorry. Have you ever had an argument with your parents, then stormed out of the room and realized you were wrong when the anger subsided, but you were too shy to apologize to your parents, so you waited until they made the first move? As soon as your parents talk to you, feel as if that argument never happened, but the question is, why couldn't you initiate the conversation? Sorry is a small word, but it is also the most difficult word for some people. First learn to say sorry. It doesn't matter who started the discussion, what the discussion was about, or who won. You should first apologize to the person in front. There is no shame in taking the initiative yourself to end a rift, as apologizing will not harm your reputation. Saying sorry no longer hurts your self-esteem, makes you weak, or makes you feel threatened. Admitting your mistakes is a powerful quality that anyone can have. Everyone makes mistakes. It does not matter whether the problem is small or big, even if it was not your fault in the beginning, but one or two small mistakes must have been yours too. You can apologize for a situation that could have been handled more maturely, or apologized for turning the discussion into an argument. Don't wait for the other person to apologize. Apologizing even when it is not your fault is called being mature. Be understanding, kind, and big-hearted inside. It will make you feel better. There are many benefits of apologizing. This one word breaks the tension between you and the other person, removes misunderstandings peacefully, and removes bad feelings for each other. It is possible that seeing your attitude, your partner will also understand, and he will see that debate from a different perspective and apologize to you. Remember, when you apologize, you are not apologizing for the wrong you may or may not have done. You're just apologizing for arguing. Apologize as you lost your temper and were arguing. Feel ashamed that you were not mature and could not handle the situation more intelligently. So feel ashamed for being childish, rude, or stubborn, not for apologizing. Never be too busy for loved ones. Have you talked or met your siblings since you last met over the holidays, or do you keep putting it off until it's too awkward to talk about? In the midst of this fast-paced life, it is very easy to neglect the people close to you. Forget to talk to your friends and siblings. You were too busy. That's why you forget their birthdays and special events. It's not because you don't love them or they don't matter to you. This is because you were too lost in your daily life. You miss him and complain about how you both could not stay in touch with each other, but you don't take the initiative to take time out of your schedule. Too soon it's too late, and too soon. Parents of young children often feel tired. If you're a parent, you might want a Victorian tradition where a nanny gets the kids ready for bed and you just meet the kids an hour before bedtime. It sounds good because then you get to meet your child for just 1 hour and you don't have to take care of them all day long. But your children or your loved ones do not want that. He wants you close to him. He wants you to share in his troubles. He wants you to make time for him and be with him. Your children will grow up in the blink of an eye and you will not have any good memories of them because you are too busy to be a part of their lives. Time serves as an input into your relationships. The more input you put into your relationship, the more output you will get. So call people yourself, be it your children, parents, siblings, or friends. Don't be upset if he doesn't initiate or reciprocate your efforts. If you stay connected with your close ones, then you will lead a guilt-free life. You will become better at keeping your relationships healthy. Learn to forgive people and don't hold grudges if others don't keep in touch with you. No one becomes small by taking the initiative himself. Time and attention are the two most valuable things you can give someone. When you make time for your family or friends, you are taking their love in return for your time and attention. This is a very valuable transaction which is beneficial for all. The next time your parents call you, put your work aside and give them your full attention. But if you are doing something that you cannot avoid, then tell them that you will call them in a while, and then don't forget to call them. Should have your own priority. Make time for your family and friends before it's too late and you lose company with those close to you. Give your kids a break. Parenting is a difficult job, but have you ever realized how difficult it is to be a child? It is important as a parent to give your child breaks. This means giving them constant support and motivation. These principles apply not only to your children but to all children. The most common word that children hear is no. When adults stop children from doing something they shouldn't, they limit children's curiosity. You were also a child once, so if you remember this, you will remember how you felt at that time. It is very easy to say no, but it is difficult to discipline by saying encouraging words. Denying your child by saying no, then they will get demotivated. You should practice saying yes. This does not mean that you should say yes to every demand of your child. You can also use yes to prevent them from doing things that are not right for them or are dangerous. For example, if your child wants to ride a bicycle, you can say yes, you can ride, but when you grow up, you should encourage your kids for whatever they want to do. Give your kids the freedom to explore and learn. If your kids want to try a new activity, don't try to shield them from failure and disappointment. Support them and drop your worries. If you tell your concern to your children, then this thing gets stuck in their mind, and due to this they stop trying. It's better to let your kids fail than to tell them they can't do it. Let them learn from their mistakes. Don't limit them by protecting them, but be supportive. When Anna was 6 years old, she wanted to become a ballet dancer. A ballet dancer has a slim body, but she was tall and athletic. Anna's parents noticed that Anna's body was the exact opposite of a ballet dancer's, but they did not ask her to dream of any other dream. Her parents took her to ballet class. Anna soon realized that ballet dancing was not for her due to his body type. He started having pain in his feet. In the end, she gave up her desire to become a ballet dancer on her own free will. And with all dignity, do not break the dreams of your children nor discourage them. It can easily break the self-esteem of a child. Let them analyze the situation on their own and do what is best for them. Proud of him even if he loses. Be proud of him even if he wins. Let your encouraging words be their fuel. By doing this, you are boosting their confidence. Your job is to be their guide and provide resources to help them achieve their goals. Suppose your child wants to do something but cannot do it, then he tried. That in itself is his victory. Be generous with your time and Information. When we grow up and experience different situations in life, we learn new skills and improve the skills we already have. In this journey you will learn many important things, and your knowledge and skills can be useful to others, especially the new generation. Should not just keep your knowledge to yourself, share it with people and let them take advantage of it. If you have any talent, then teach others to use it. Give your time to the society. Teaching others doesn't mean going to your local youth club every day to teach like a teacher, motivational speaker, or role model. It means if you get a chance, don't miss it. Richard Templar, the author of this book, was asked to give a talk in front of a group of 6-year-olds and tell them about his job. Richard was uncomfortable with the word author as he felt that he was not well known enough to deserve that title. He considered himself a writer, but Richard agreed to give the talk. To his surprise, the kids asked him questions like adults, and he had a lot of fun answering the curiosity and interest the kids had about his career. The children were very eager to hear him and were listening to him very attentively. This experience taught Richard that it was easy to reject an offer to speak to children, but by saying yes, he got a chance to inspire some children to become authors. You never know how much your encouragement can mean to other people. This rule also applies at the place of work. In this era of competition, you can easily develop the mindset that you have more knowledge than others. You are in high demand because you have a skill that others do not, but this mindset is harmful for you and your team. You should share your knowledge and help others so that your team can be successful. If you are too eager to show off your expert skills, you may get overwhelmed with the work. Remember, the most successful people in the world actively teach something or the other to the community and share their knowledge. Maybe you may feel lazy or proud to teach others. Remember that your knowledge is not a secret that needs to be kept hidden. Let people learn from you so that they too can be successful in their life. It doesn't matter what skill you have. Don't take your knowledge for granted. In fact, it is the other way around. Therefore, be helpful with your knowledge and time. If you have any talent, organ, skill, then share it. Get involved. Do you like watching hiking videos of travelers on social media, or do you see the lifestyle of celebrities where they take care of their big luxurious gardens and eat good food? Whatever your choice, you want to have the same life, but do you want to engage away from your phone or TV? Being involved means being a part of the real world and taking an interest in it. Due to technology, we all are living in virtual age today. We are always glued to our phones, watching shows or reading gossip on social media. We see the standard of perfect life on our screens, but we often forget that there is such a big world around us which we have not explored yet. The world is full of countless wonders, exciting opportunities, positive energy, and experiences. You need to get involved and be a part of it. Sitting on the couch watching TV keeps you in your comfort zone. Exploring the real world can feel new, unknown, and scary, but new experiences make you feel alive. It is a common perception that time seems to pass faster when people get older, but the truth is that time passes faster when you are wasting your time doing useless things, like when you watch an episode of a TV show you don't even realize that an hour has passed, but when you experience the real world you feel how long the time has passed. Then even hours seem like minutes. Like when you look at the setting sun, it seems like time has stopped. That's why you enjoy every moment of the amazing and beautiful view. Being involved means seeing and experiencing the real world through your own eyes rather than through the eyes of others. As you can talk to people around you and listen to their life stories, you can help society by working with others and solving problems together. Instead of fantasizing about your desires, you can act on them. Wealth does not define one's success. A person is successful when he is satisfied and happy. Many successful people have hobbies from which they do not earn money. He participates in these activities because it gives him pleasure. He helps people and is able to encourage them. You can follow in their footsteps and join a club or a foundation. You can do volunteering and mentoring activities. Finally, joining the real world will make you feel satisfied in your life. Conclusion: the principles discussed in this summary are so wonderful that you can apply them to all aspects of your life. First, you learn how to avoid showing off. Don't tell people about your growth. He himself will notice it because he will automatically see that change in you. Second, you learn that getting older doesn't mean getting wiser. You are getting older with experience, and it depends on how much you want to learn from your mistakes. Making mistakes is natural and also the best way to discover new experiences. Third, you learn that you should be supportive of your partner and not try to control or restrict him. Fourth, you learn that friendship with your partner and showing love through small things is very important for a long-term relationship. Fifth, you learn that there is no shame in apologizing. Instead of raising your point about who is right and who is wrong in an argument, you should apologize first. Six, you learn to show your close ones that they are your priority no matter how busy you are. Make time for them. Seventh, you learn how to encourage and support your kids in the activities they want to do. Eighth, you learn to be a person who gives time and knowledge Try to give back what you have learned to the world. Eventually you learn to engage in real life and live in the present instead of the virtual world. Simple changes in your mindset or outlook can make your life more meaningful and happy. Apply these rules to improve your relationship or interaction with your partner, family, friends, and society. Enjoy life and learn to live every moment to the fullest.